I can't hear you. Turn your mic on.
Oh, now my mic is on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, right. Well, we did this. I look like this. Unfortunately, Carrie's all cute. So if you're watching us at any point, I'm like, who's the homeless guy? Hey, okay. It's me. These are my Dahmer glasses. They match my father's.
What's that?
You have pink Dahmer glasses. Yours are cute. So I'm Laura.
So dirty. Do you see that?
Yeah, they're real smudgy. I'm Laura. I'm the homeless man on this podcast, if you're watching, and I have the gold Dahmer glasses. Carrie looks cute, and she has pink Dahmer glasses.
I'm Carrie. This is Awkward Encounters podcast.
Awkward Encounters.
Yeah, I decided that I am fed up. This is episode number 6, and I am fed up with you always looking cuter than me. So I pulled out a ring light.
Oh, you stupid bee. Hang on. I'm going to face the natural light then.
Well, good luck, because you don't even have any makeup on.
I have natural beauty.
Wait, your
Boom.
picture's gone. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There I am.
Oh, look at that natural beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning.
Stunning.
It's effortless.
Honestly, people tell me I look like a model often, so there's that.
It's cosmetic makeup.
Yeah, it is. I just got my brows done. So I feel like we should address in our awkward, dark humor way why we haven't recorded in like 2.5 weeks. After we shot out that bonus episode, we should have known we couldn't keep it consistent.
We never can, but this one was actually pretty traumatic and sad, and those of us who know, but
Our stepbrother, Ryan, who listened to our podcast with his daughters and had they would watch us on like YouTube and stuff. So
shout out Riley and Morgan.
Yeah,
we love
you guys. Their dad, who was 39, passed away a week and a half ago, and
our stepbrother.
He was, first of all, super funny. And he was really fun, and we were going to Arizona with him next month with our families. And I'll tell a funny story about you talking to Ryan and me. You already know this one, but like, so Ryan was sending me text messages about like what we were going to do and where we were staying. What we were going to do in Arizona. Right. And our parents, so it's Ryan's mom and our dad are married. They've been married since like 2014. They've been together since 2007. So Ryan's like, where are the adults? Oh no, he texts us all. So he's like, where are the adults going to stay? And Carrie says something along the lines of, like, oh, well,
all of the big kids.
All of the big kids are going to stay in one house, and the little kids are going to stay with Grandma and Grandpa. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, because our parents are super good at taking the kids and just letting the adults do whatever they want. Well, anyway, we just send that, and then Carrie calls me.
In a panic.
And she's like, okay.
What are we going to do with Nick?
No, that is not what you said. What you said to me is, you're like, so I was thinking where all the adults would stay because they have like 2 condos. And you were like, so I think that like we should give Ryan 1 bedroom. His wife wasn't able to come. So like we'll give Ryan 1 bedroom and we will stay in the other.
Of me. That was really nice.
And we will stay in the other bed. And I was like, you have a husband.
always means whenever I say we, it always means Laura and I.
Yeah.
It never means my husband and I. It always means Laura and I. When I say Nick and I, it means Nick and I. But I said we. Laura and I are staying in one bedroom. Ryan is staying in the other.
Yeah. And I was like, you have a husband. Do you think you should stay with him? And she's like, what about Nick?
What about Nick?
What about Nick? And I was like, dude, Jesus Christ, you're not going to have a husband for a lot longer with this. But anyway, so we decided.
Bram offered to sleep with Nick.
Yeah,
it's
Bram.
Okay.
Bram was going to sleep with Uncle Nicky.
That was so nice.
Yeah, and Ryan was going to have one bed, and Carrie and I were going to have the other, and all the other kids. Yeah, so anyway, we have a funeral coming up. It was a very tragic accident, and we were super bummed, and we've just been dealing with a lot of stuff over the past week. So anyway.
This is, again, our dark humor. A lot of people have not appreciated this, but we have said, Ryan, you didn't have to die to give up your bedroom so Nick could sleep with me. Come on, man.
And to be fair, he would probably think it was funny.
He would. It's maybe too soon, but, you know,
yes,
we have to get over it somehow. Not get over it. But
not get over
laugh
it.
About it. Laugh about it so we don't cry about it.
Yes, and I think if we were using it on a podcast, we've cried a lot. I think if we were using it on a podcast, Ryan would probably think it was pretty funny. So, damn.
He did also listen to our podcast, and he did reach out and say that he wanted to start his own podcast. And so he was reaching out for name suggestions, and he wanted to do a hunting and fishing podcast. And unfortunately, we can't help him with that.
Oh, no, we're useless.
We know jack shit about hunting and fishing.
Or podcasts.
That too. Now that you mention it.
Oh, yeah, that.
We can't do that either.
No. Full of suggestions, none are good.
We did come up with some pretty good names for him.
Actually, that was really cute, yeah.
Maybe the girls can take that over, and if they ever decide that they want to do that, we can pass those on to the girls.
Yeah.
Because I did tell Morgan that, you know, he taught them a lot about hunting and fishing, and they'll still be able to do that. So, maybe someday they'll take after their great wise aunties.
Yeah, that's what we say to them. Yeah.
Great, no. Wise, no. Aunties,
yes. Yes. Definitely our aunties. So yeah, they're very sweet girls. We've just had a weird time, but anyway, if we don't laugh, we cry, so we laugh.
So, yeah, like you said, we are going to still go to Arizona. He was supposed to go with us.
We were going to get tattoos together.
He was supposed to get a tattoo with us. So we are still going to do that. He was going to make us drink pitchers full of strip and go nakeds.
Yeah.
And
brutal, but we will be making those in his honor.
Yep. And drinking those, and
yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna make the most of it.
Yep. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
we're probably gonna cry.
Yep. But okay, so now we can talk. Oops, dropped my computer. Now we can talk about other stuff.
Yeah.
So
I have a small short list of things that we need to cover from past episodes.
Okay. Go.
And then we need to figure out what we need to do for a current topic, of course, because of course we don't have something lined up.
No, I think that is our thing. I think we have to throw it out there because we're a lot more funny when we're spontaneous. If it's planned out, it's just not going to be as good.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing is we were talking to Josh, your ex-husband.
Uh-huh.
about episode number 5, as we had just finished recording it at a football game at homecoming in Cumberland.
Oh my God! I forgot about this. This was like a month ago, I think.
Do you want to talk about that?
The girls,
gained a follower.
We gained a follower, and I really freaking hope she listens, because that was so funny. So we're telling my ex-husband Josh, who good friends with, like, will always be good. He's sitting next to Carrie and I, and we're talking about the podcast, and I tell him the story of, like, hey, so Carrie slid into the DMs of, like, a dude we went to high school with. Now, not only does Josh...
He's slightly older than you, and he does not follow any modern lingo whatsoever.
He's 7 years older than me. He doesn't really know a lot about, like, social media or anything like that. He's a Gen Xer. He's not a millennial. And... so we're, like, trying to explain to him. So he's, like, kind of laughing as we're telling the story, but it's, like, with his face that he's, like, not really following it. And we're like, okay, boomer. But here, so we're like, okay, so that means, like, basically slid into someone's DMs means, like, you think they're hot. Like, I'm going to shoot my shot. Here it is. So he's, like, laughing. And this girl in front of us starts cracking up at the homecoming football game. And she turns around and she's like, I'm sorry, but that's hilarious.
I've been eavesdropping.
And then, so we, like, tell the story. She's in it. Josh is laughing. She's laughing. And she's like, are you girls from Cumberland? Which is where we both live. And we're like, no. Like, we grew up in Barron next door. And she's like, oh my God, like, I would have remembered you guys. You two are funny. And we were like, that's what we say. Like, that's what we say.
That's why we started the podcast.
Because we're funny. We're
so funny.
And
we
we
think
said,
we're funny. Nobody else has said that.
No, and we were like, see, Josh, we told you we're fucking funny. People think we're funny.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, you're so funny. And then we tell her, we're like, well, the name of our podcast is Awkward Encounters. And she immediately laughed because she was like, no, this tracks. This tracks with the story.
And she's like, I have an awkward encounter for you. Let me tell you. And she told us a story. I don't remember it now at this point.
No.
But she'll need to tell us.
I know. If she actually is listening, write it in, because we were laughing, and we love to gain a follower.
Yeah. And it was so in person. Like, it was right there.
Carrie, it was like our natural charisma that, like, drew her in, honestly.
Yeah, and if that doesn't solidify this for you, I don't know what does.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
That was funny. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah. So that was really good. Number 2, M's call out for Rhea on episode number 4.
Okay. And so explain who these people are real quick, or did you write it?
No, I shortened it. I screen recorded it and I shortened it so I can play it live. I'm recording.
Okay. So say who these people are. Explain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So our cousin Emily has been listening from Alaska. Shout out Emily in Alaska. We love you. And she reached out and sent Laura and I a very hysterical voice message saying that since I called out the younger sister, since I called out my older sister in episode 4, she wanted to do the same, and she wants to make a bit out of this. And,
our cousins are funny people, too.
She told us that because she gave the approval, Rhea, our older cousin Maria, her older sister, has not approved of this message.
Oh,
but,
sorry,
but
Rhea.
Emily has.
Yeah,
Emily has. And
Emily
so it's fine. We can play this live.
And you know what? We love you. We love you.
We love you. And this is very funny.
And also, we're totally willing to sell it our family.
Yeah. And also, like, this is nowhere near us. As far as we know, nobody listens in Alaska aside from you two.
Our 2 family members. Yeah.
And she did not call out where you work. She did make a triangulation of it to some extent, but from what it sounds like, your doctors already know about what you did, so it's fine. We can play this. So, with no further ado, should I play this voice recording?
Yeah.
Did I say that correctly? With no further ado? That sounded funny.
It does sound funny, but I was willing to roll with it.
Okay, great. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Can we start
our cousin
a
Emily.
sister, like a sister call-out? I love on your 4th episode here that you, Carrie, called Laura out. Since you are the younger sister and I am also the younger sister, I love calling out my older sister. I feel like she's got some good ones that should be known to the world. And starting like a sister call-out, awkward encounter portion of your podcast would be really cool.
It's a roast.
At the time, Maria she works at a she was what is it? The surgical oral face and surgery tech place.
She's official.
She was helping people get recovered from the anesthesia, and something about she mentioned something about all the penises falling out of someone's mouth. Something like that. She had said that to one of the customers.
Rhea, no.
What the fuck?
Falling out of their mouth.
You're a professional.
Jesus.
I'm not exactly sure how that one goes, but then there's another story of her working there where
This is the best one.
where she was walking down the hall repeating over and over fellatio, 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 and her doctor steps out into the hallway and goes, Maria, why are you repeating that all the way down the hallway? She's like, well, I didn't want to forget that word, and she didn't know what it meant. I didn't forget the word so I could write it in the notes. He was like, get in here. Let me tell you what it means.
Rhea,
And so she found
you're
out
40 years old.
what the meaning was.
She's like 43.
And so sometimes when I think of her, I just repeat fellatio.
Fellatio. Fellatio.
I just think that's a great tale. So things like that. Like, I really feel like we should have a sister call them out, you know? Like, why is Maria talking about penises falling out of
Fellatio.
people's mouths? I think she was trying to say pieces. Pieces were going to fall out of
She is
their
Polish.
teeth or something like that.
No,
It happens.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. I mean, I could go on for days.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of things. But yeah. Anyways, keep up the good work, ladies. I love you and I miss you.
Okay, that was funny. I actually kind of forgot about it, but the fellatio, fellatio. Rhea, you are older than us. Like, come on, get it together.
You are a healthcare professional.
Not
what
a
are
slut,
you
though.
doing?
Oh.
Not. Oh.
I said not one. I said not one.
No, but you and I know what it means. So what does that say about us? Our parents listen to this.
Oh.
Shut your mouth.
Okay, get rid of that. Fellatio.
Fellatio.
Oh my
All right,
god.
that's funny.
Okay, that's fun. Yeah, that was funny.
Okay, yes. So we are accepting sibling call-outs because that is a great addition to the show.
I do
Laura
love a
and
good
I
sibling call out. Yeah, we do this
Laura
to each
and
other
I
all the time.
do call each other out often, and we are willing to have more of that. And anytime you have more, and Rhea, if you want a rebuttal, or if you would like to call out your sister, because we damn well know that M
she has done
more
some
than her fair share.
goofy
I'm so
ass
sorry,
shit.
Em. She has done some goofy ass shit.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
was there-
so then
Was there
that-
another one?
nope, that was it for our past call-outs. But since we are on the dark humor, and I figured I would add in a story that maybe you remember, maybe you don't, from when I was in high school. And one of the questions that we have asked ourselves frequently is, when did I become this awkward? And
No, it was when did you first figure out you were autistic? Is this the origin story?
I don't know. I don't know if this is the origin story. This is definitely me being bad at listening and me being awkward on the phone.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so this was before cell phones existed.
Uh-huh. Jesus. So really, it was only like 2001. We just didn't have one yet.
I don't know. We maybe had a family cell phone at this point in time, but my friends frequented the bowling alley. We were big bowlers.
Yeah.
And we would go like every Friday, every Saturday we would go bowling. This one particular night, my friend Andy,
I do not know this story,
called me from the house phone and said, "Hey, I'm
I do.
No.
Now I know. I don't remember the story, but like I know, I like remember this. Okay, Andy calls.
Andy called from the house phone, and he goes, "Hey," he was really sad. "Hey, I'm not." And we always called him Eeyore too, because he really always was sad. "I'm not gonna be able to make it to bowling tonight." Like, oh man, like that sucks. Why? Mumble, 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 grandma. Oh shit. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Like, shoot. And at this point in time, I'm like, I don't know how to handle this. Like, what do I do? Like, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandma. And he goes, "What happened to my grandma?" And I said, "Well, your grandma died." And he goes, "What? My grandma died?" And I said, "Well, yeah, that's why you can't come bowling tonight, right? Like, your grandma died?" And he goes, "No, I don't think so. Like, what do you know that I don't know?" And I said, "Well, I really thought you just said that your grandma died." And he goes, "No. He said I had to go to my grandma's house for dinner tonight, so I can't come bowling." I said, "Oh shit, Andy, I'm so sorry."
Sorry, dude, my bad.
My bad. I thought you told me that your grandma just died. No, she didn't? Oh, okay. You just have to go to her house to eat. Okay, fine.
And also
that's why you can't come bowling.
She what?
I thought he told me during his mumble that his grandma died. And I was like, shit, I'm in high school. I don't know how to handle grandma death. And we were close, but I was like, I've never had somebody like call me up and be like, "Hey, my grandma died," and I've never had to console them before. So I'm like, okay, this is a first. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. So I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandma. That really is terrible news. And he's like, "What about my grandma?" Like, your grandma died, man. Like, that's terrible news.
Yeah.
And he's like,
no, you just told me.
How do you know my grandma died? Well, okay, so like in Barnyard Cat Family, we are somehow kind of related.
Yeah, kind of like a step cousin.
He really honestly thought that I got the news first, that his grandma died. So he thought he was going over to his grandma's house for dinner. And then I was telling him that his grandma died before he knew. Oh, we still laugh about that.
That one is really funny. Okay, hang on. On that note, I could also say our awkward death story, which you'll know. And it's a story about my children. So in 2020, our grandma Vi died on mine and Josh's anniversary, actually. So, and Grandpa died on the day Piper was born. So, like, doubly, we're going to remember.
You have a history of death, yeah.
Killing people on important days. Yeah. And anyway, so Grandma had died, and I would say, like, maybe like 2 weeks later. So Bram just was 3 years old. Piper was almost 5. So I have a 3 and a 4-year-old. And Piper was probably 4 already, but okay, regardless. So I called Josh, who's traveling for work. And he was in Las Vegas, and the kids wanted to talk to him. So I call, and forgetting that there's a 2-hour or like 3-hour time difference, 2 hours maybe. So like, let's say it was like 7:30 in the morning. I'm calling him at like 5:30 in the morning. And Bram was just in this like really sensitive stage. And he's always my sensitive child anyway.
He always has been.
He's always been sensitive. So
sweet.
So Josh is on speakerphone and he answers his phone. And he's like, hello. Like he's totally out of it. I'm like, what's your fucking problem? Like, are you dead? Like, what's wrong with you? And Bram immediately goes, is Dad dead? Is Dad dead? And I was like, no, buddy. Dad's not dead. No. And Josh is like, no, I'm here, buddy. And Bram is like kind of like inconsolable. He's like, is Dad dead? Is Dad dead? And I'm like, no, buddy. No. Like, Dad's not dead. Yep, Dad's not dead. Nobody is dead. And Piper, dry as fuck, walks by and she goes, or I think I had said, Dad's not dead. No, everyone's alive. Dad's alive. I'm alive. Nobody's dead. Everybody's alive. And Piper walks dry as fuck and she goes, not great grandma.
You're not wrong, kid.
Which then scarred Bram because he's like, hey, grandma's dead. I'm like, well, we've already been to the funeral, so yeah. But also,
grandma's dead.
Like, God damn it, Piper, get the fuck out of here. So sometimes still to this day, the kids will be like, which I thought that was a hilarious story because I have very, like, dark humor. You and I, Nick, we all think this is super funny. Yeah. Josh thought it was really funny. Everybody's alive, not great grandma. But every once in a while, my kids will still be like, Mom, tell us the story of how I scarred Bram. Or, Mom, tell us the story about how Piper scarred me. And then I have to tell this horrific story.
Yeah. I did just try to scar your kids recently.
With wildly inappropriate movies.
Oh, well, they were PG-13.
Okay.
Okay, so they're 10 and 8, and so, 13 is a little bit wildly out of their age
They're mature.
range, but
they're mature.
They requested a movie night. This isn't necessarily funny or podcast material, but speaking of, scarring them, I tried.
Yeah, I know. Well, they like scary movies. They really, really like scary movies. They always have, ever since they were little, 8 and 10 years old, they wanted to get scared. And they're asking me for really scary movies like It, which of course never. But they were like,
never
okay, PG.
say never.
Never say never. But we were like, okay, PG-13. Do you want to watch the scariest movies? Aki and I, my kids call Carrie Aki. Yeah, do you want to watch the scariest movies we've ever seen?
So I played for them at starting at 9 p.m., mind you. We turned on The Sixth Sense. And I thought for sure that this was going to get them.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I saw The Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense in theater when I was 13. That was the scariest movie I'd ever seen, other than our dad showing us Misery with Kathy Bates and James Caan when we were 8 and 9. But up until that point, The Sixth Sense I saw in theater, and it was terrifying.
It was not that scary, but traumatizing in the same way. But okay, if you're our age or older, you get it.
Yeah,
you get it.
It was a twist ending. It was freaky. There were jump scares.
It had never been done before.
No.
Never been done before.
No.
So I play this for the kids. Halfway through the movie, the kids figured out the plot.
Yeah, I know. Guessed it.
They guessed it. And so both of the kids are like, so he's dead, right? Spoiler alert, I guess, for people who haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it, it came out in 2000.
Okay. So the kids are like, well, he died, right? Okay, so we saw him get shot in the beginning. Okay, so now this kid is seeing ghosts, and now
Piper,
we know this as a plot line.
Yeah, he doesn't change his clothes. He doesn't change his clothes.
Change his clothes.
Why doesn't he change his clothes?
So he's dead. Okay, So we figured that out, and then they're saying this, and then they're telling me this, and I'm not responding because I'm not going to tell them halfway through the movie like, yeah, you nailed it.
No,
yeah,
you're gonna sit. You're gonna listen to this.
You're
plot.
gonna watch
yeah.
this. I was like, you guys, stop talking. Put your phone down. Like, let's go. Let's watch this.
You didn't get
scared.
the twist.
So we get to the end, and they're like, okay, yeah. I mean, that was fine, but also like. 1 year has passed, and you mean to tell me that he didn't know that he was a ghost for an entire year, and he wore the same clothes that are bloody, and then his wife didn't talk to him for an entire year?
Didn't he notice that nobody was talking to him? That's what they were telling me.
We don't know what happened in Ghost World. Like, maybe he didn't reincarnate right
I was
away.
like, ghosts only want to know what they want to know, so he didn't want to know that information. That's an entire plot line.
Maybe every single morning he woke up and it was like a different world. Like, he didn't know. And so they were unimpressed. Completely unimpressed with that
scared.
movie. So, of course, I got pissed off and I was like, I'm scaring you, Piper. So Bram and Nick went downstairs and they watched Puss in Boots.
Yep.
And I said, Piper, you're sitting right next to me and we're watching The Ring.
The Ring.
You know what's scarier?
Which scared me as a 17-year-old. And I also saw that in theater.
Nick would have stayed upstairs and watched it, but he did not want to, so he chose to go downstairs to watch.
Oh my God,
Puss
what a
in Boots
baby!
Because he still now to this day does not want to watch The Ring. So
okay,
Piper,
terrifying movie when we were younger.
Yeah. So we went through the entire movie, and Piper the entire time is like, is this going to be a scary scene? Is this going to be a scary scene? And I'm like, Piper, to be honest with you, I haven't seen this movie in 20 years. I don't know what's going to be scary.
Also,
so
shut the fuck up and pay attention.
So she's like, if this traumatizes me, you're going to pay for my therapy. And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. Because, again, shout out episode 3, Heather. I got a hookup for that.
Yay!
And also, she sat through the entire damn thing. Did not jump, did not get scared. The only thing that she got scared by was when the reporter was flipping through some old newspapers and a millipede crawled out. She jumped.
Not when the girl starts to come out of the well and drag herself.
Not the one dead body when it was a jump scare and the girl got caught in the closet. Not the second jump scare when the I don't know, somebody else died. Not the third jump scare when there was an electrocution in a bathtub. She went through.
There was a lot.
There was a lot, and she didn't get scared through any of that. She was like, fine. Millipede!
And also, I don't know what movie would scare her. I guess I have to keep going on. Like, we got to find some scary movies because she's just, calling them out. But she doesn't like gore, and I don't blame her.
No, I also wouldn't put her through like Saw. Like, I don't like Saw movies.
No.
I wouldn't do that. She specifically asked for Drag Me to Hell, which I have not seen, so I'm not gonna play a movie that I have not seen.
I've watched Drag Me to Hell. They could probably watch it. Also, she just wants to say hell.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, she just wanted to ask about that.
Okay, fine. I didn't catch it.
Yeah, just a little shit. Mom, can I say that word in that movie? God.
I think actually when she asked me, she did say drag me to heck, and I laughed at her.
Oh, okay, that's funny. Okay, that's good. Okay.
So anyway, I don't have a specific story to tell, but I think we should lighten the mood.
Okay, I can tell a story that I sent out in a group chat a while back, and none of my friends knew. It was about our college friends. And I've never told the story to anybody, but I wrote it in a group chat.
Okay, do I know this?
So you were in the group chat. You would have read it, but you've never heard me tell the story. Okay, so
is this a poop story?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
It's not all about that. Okay. So I would have been I'm trying to think of roughly the year, maybe like 2006, almost 20 years ago. So it starts out that I go to a house party in a Madison area with my friend Jackie. So I lived in La Crosse for the summers because I worked down there and everyone else was gone. So I would go to Madison a fair amount and the girls live down there and everything. Well, I go to a house party in a sketchy ass fucking neighborhood with my friends, and there's people smoking everywhere and there's pot and all this stuff. Anyway, I meet this guy. I'm not going to say his name. He did not ask for this.
He did not ask for this.
Let's call him Steven. So, Steven. Steve. Which is also, Steve is the name that Bram wanted to name our nanny Molly's baby the first time. She, what do you think she should name it? Steve. And we're like, what? Okay, anyways.
It's not even a full name.
No, it's Steve. So, okay, Steve. So I meet Steve at a party down in Madison.
Steve.
I don't know him. I just meet him. And of course, we're super drunk. It's 2006. He was a year younger than me or something. I don't think I was just 21. He was 20. And it was one of those ones where you're you meet somebody, you're like, oh my God, we're soulmates. Oh my God, we have so much in common. Where have you been my whole life?
You're so unique. I've never met anybody like you.
Oh my God, you're so funny. And he kind of had this reggae stonery hacky sack vibe.
Yes.
Which wasn't my vibe, but I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. And he went to high school with our friends, and they were like, yeah, he's a cool dude, no problem. Anyway, we exchanged phone numbers, whatever. I think I had talked to him maybe a couple times over the next couple of weeks, talking on the phone. We were texting and stuff. And then he says to me that he wants to come up and visit me in La Crosse, Madison to La Crosse. So I'm like, okay. But I've never really had this happen. So first of all, I'm just sitting here going I'm going to say that I have my period. Without a doubt. I am going to say I have my period. I don't fucking care what he thought was going to happen here.
No strings attached. We're cutting it off now.
I am planning in advance. And I was also kind of nervous because I didn't know him, but I was like, whatever. It's just he's coming up for the night. So we'll probably I knew we couldn't go to the bar, but I was like, we could come up with a house party. We could watch TV, whatever. He's leaving the next day. I work the next day. So it's he's coming up on a Friday. I get done with work. I'm going to meet him. We're going to do some stuff. All I know is I'm saying I have my period and we're not doing jack shit crap anything. I'm alone in my apartment. I was just it's just not going to happen. I'm not that kind of girl. So I have...
This is the PG brothel.
Yeah, this is the PG brothel. That's a story you guys can tell.
Before it existed, you began it.
I began it. I ain't doing shit. He comes up. Steve gets there. And I find out he took the Greyhound bus. And he arrives. And I was like, where's your car? And he's like, oh, yeah, I walked. And I'm like, what?
No.
What? From where? And he's like, the Greyhound station. And I'm like, what? I didn't even know there's a fucking Greyhound station here. And I was like, I'm so confused. Why didn't you drive? And he's like, oh, I don't have my driver's license.
Say what?
He either had an underage or a DUI or potentially both and didn't have a car or a license. And I was like, yo, I was unaware. I was not notified that you didn't have a car. I really feel like this is something I would have wanted to know, but here we are. So I was like, so we're going to go do something.
Flag.
So red flag. I'm like, do you want, so I'm driving. I'm driving. Okay, noted. I'm driving. Got it. Okay. I don't remember what we did. The rest is blanked out. So anyway, we went and did something. We came back, like who knows what it was. We got back. We get up in the morning, and I worked at the hospital, so I was probably working like an 11 to 11 shift or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh no! I lied to you. I lied. I was working 3 to 11 p.m. But I told him I was working 11 to 11 because I was like, I got to get this guy out of here. Like, we're not vibing. We are not vibing.
Fair.
So I think he tells me he is like, drop me off at the Taco Bell down the street. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I'll just chill. I'm like, okay. So I drop him off, and I fucking rush back to my apartment. I speed back to my apartment. I rush upstairs, and because I got poop.
Of course.
And I'm like, I'm not pooping when there is a boy.
He's been there for too long.
You know he has been there for too long when you're waiting for him to get out so you can rush back and poop. And I was like, I gotta put on my scrubs.
My space.
Oh my God, I gotta put on my scrubs. I have to poop. I gotta quick get lunch because I didn't eat lunch with him, and I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I go to the bathroom, and I clog it. I clog the toilet because I'd waited too long.
Yeah.
She is bulked up
baseball.
she is bulked up and she is backed up, and now I have to fucking go to work. And like, I don't have time to mess around with this. I'm like, I gotta leave the clog. Like,
that's later Laura's problem.
That is later Laura's problem. I am leaving the fucking clog, and I gotta go to work. So I go to work, and I'm just like fucking though. I'm like breathing easy, and I was like, that was a bad experience. I know I'm gonna be breaking up with this guy this week. I was just like, oh my God, like I made a mistake.
For right now, though, we're clean.
For right now, we're done. He sends me a fucking text message at like 9 to tell me he's still in town because he missed his bus.
What?
He missed the bus!
How did you miss the bus, bro? You had all day.
Oh my God. It is like literally, you and I watch a lot of Seinfeld, and everything kind of goes back to Seinfeld anyway. But it was like that Seinfeld episode where Elaine can't get the guy out of her apartment, and he's like about to miss his flight, and she's like, get your stuff, and she's running around in her nightgown. That was fucking me.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do I get this guy out of here?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so he's like, can I stay at your place again tonight? And I was like, well, I can't tell him no. But also I was like, I can't let him in my apartment because all I left to do was sit in the toilet.
And you were living alone then.
I was living alone. What am I going to do? It is fucking clogged.
It was clearly your shit.
Oh, yeah, it's mine. It is mine. And it is clogged. And this was one of those bathrooms that clogged all the time. But if you, did a double flush, it was going to back up. So, you have to do, this isn't, a 2-second plunge situation of, I got a situation.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I tell him.
We might need a bucket to bail into.
Oh, my God. I'm thinking I'm going to be having towels everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I said something. I asked to leave work early. I left work before my shift was done.
You have not said where you worked yet. You worked at a hospital.
I did work at a hospital. It was a professional place.
I worked in a job.
I worked in an emergency room. I was the health.
This wasn't a retail store. This
No.
wasn't Applebee's.
I was a health unit coordinator in the emergency room with medical doctors and nurses, and I was a 21-year-old fucking college student with a backed up toilet and a loser boyfriend problem.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I think I left at maybe like, let's say 10:30 because it was like going to be minutes in the window because he already knew I was getting done at 11. So he was like, I'm going to start walking back to your house.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
So it's a motherfucking race against the clock. So I rush back in my little tiny like fucking Saturn that I drove, the 2-door Saturn.
5-speed.
I know, it was so much fun. It was a SC1. It was bitchin'.
Hell yeah.
So I get back, rush upstairs, and I go plunge fucking crazy. And he also thinks he's going to beat me there. Like, he has no idea that I'm going to be there. So I like plunge. I get it taken care of. Like I changed clothes. Like I didn't flood it. God damn it,
Steve. Go to a fucking bar.
Steve.
Go to a bar.
He couldn't. He had an underage. He was only 20.
Shit.
That's why I had to drop him off at Taco Bell. But I was like, oh my fucking God. I was like, so he walked around the city like a homeless person, waiting for me to get off work.
11 hours?
Yes. Like that's part of the like timing issues.
Oh.
So anyway, he comes back. He spends the night again. I have fake period night 2. I literally drove him to the Greyhound station because we're like, we ain't doing this again.
No,
and at this point,
absolutely not.
Oh my God. I'm like, I can't break up with him right now. Like, that's like a dick move. Like, I broke up with him later that week. I was at our friend Megan's house. And I think I ended up saying something of like, I'm just in a long distance relationship with everyone in my life right now. Like, my dad lives far away and I live far away from home. And I have to go see my friends and I have to go see you. I just don't have time for this. But anyway, that was how that ended. Meanwhile, I just had the ick the whole time.
Yeah.
I hope that was a story worth telling.
I mean, yes, it was.
I didn't share it often. I was honestly, there's not a lot I'm ashamed of, but somehow, like, the Greyhound boyfriend did it for me.
Greyhound boyfriend.
Fuck me. Oh, Lord.
Okay, so normally I can riff off of something like that, but I can't pick something off of that. Do you have something?
No, well, and I was just going to say, listen, everybody, you got to kind of let us just vibe on this episode because we might not be as funny as we usually are because, you know what, it's been a really rough week and a half. Yeah.
Trauma.
Yeah, we cried a lot. It's been really sad. So, this was, this might be it. This might be it for today. It's been 48 minutes. We covered some topics. And we'll get funnier on the next episode.
Man, I feel like do I have a boyfriend story?
You could do the super, super quick, 2-second story of our dad being really bad with names.
Because you chose the name Steve?
No, actually, no. But after years of you dating a boyfriend and dad.
Yeah. So my quote unquote high school sweetheart, his name was Ryan. I had been dating him from sophomore year of high school on and off to senior year of high school. And then we dated into college as well. So we had been dating for quite a while. And, when do you think this was, Lord? This was in college?
Oh God, this was for sure in college.
When I was in St. Cloud, where he also had gone.
Yeah. And Ryan had been to so many family functions with us.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it wasn't like he was non-existent. He had shown up and he had met my grandparents, he had met my cousins, all that kind of stuff. But my dad is just so bad with names. Our dad are
comically bad.
Comically bad. We have a running joke in our family that our grandpa and dad, if they can't remember a name, we call them Pete Sleechik.
Pete Sleechik. Grandpa made that up, and we thought Pete Sleechik was a legit friend that Grandpa had.
Yeah. we thought for sure that it was like just some guy that they have known because Grandpa was Polish, and so we thought like Pete Slichik was some like Polish guy that Grandpa knew.
Yeah.
Turns out many years later we found out in life that
as
Pete
adults
Slichik was never a real
that was not
man.
a person. That was not
Never a
that
real
was
man.
Nope, Grandpa made him up. Pete Slichik.
Pete Slichik. So whenever Grandpa would tell a story of like, you know, yeah, I was out with Pete Slichik, like, okay, we thought Pete Slichik was somebody that he would gone out with. No, he just couldn't remember the name of the guy that he went out with.
Yeah, Pete Slichik.
So anyway, Dad, comically bad with names, was asking me on the phone one day. We were in college at this point. So again, I had been dating Ryan on and off for like 4+ years at this point in time. Dad has met him numerous times. And he was like, "Hey, how's Steve doing?"
No.
Like,
it wasn't Steve.
I thought he said Steve.
It was Stanley.
Stanley!
How the fuck did you get that wrong? I still call Ryan Stanley if I see him. He's like, Jesus Christ, that was 20 fucking years ago.
I don't know.
Stanley! Jesus, wow, you can't even handle it to get the story right.
I am.
That's why when you said
father.
Steve, I was like, what are you talking about? No, is it Stanley?
Stanley.
How's Stanley doing? How's Stanley?
Which is not even a name. Like, okay, yes, it is a name, but it's not even a name that my generation would have.
Oh, God, absolutely not.
Absolutely
Stanley.
not. So Dad's asking me, how's Stanley? And I'm like sitting there thinking, like, who the fuck is Stanley? Who could he possibly be talking about? I'm like, finally, Dad, who's Stanley? He's like, well, your boyfriend. Ryan?
Do you mean
Ryan?
Ryan? Do you mean Ryan? He laughed.
He's like, yeah, Ryan. How's that guy? That guy's doing fine.
Also, worst part of the entire story is like when we repeat this to Dad later about who he laughed about Stanley for years. Dad's like, I don't remember that.
He does not remember.
He's like, that doesn't sound like me. We're like,
it
actually,
does. It actually is
does.
exactly you for sure.
Someday a funny story about Dad will be maybe we can get Josh to come and tell because he has all this equipment. Maybe we can get Josh to come on and tell the story about what he called Dad
to propose.
Yeah, to propose. That was really funny.
Well,
so funny. I bet he'll do it. So
okay. So it's October 28th. So we should definitely have a release out again sometime before we leave in November. But I say we bring maybe our podcasting equipment with us to
let's do
Arizona.
That. Yeah. Oh, we could probably do at least 2 episodes before that. But yeah, we're bringing this with.
Millie on the podcast would be something else. Shout out Millie.
Yeah.
Because
we have funny stories with Millie, too.
Millie, if you want to be on the podcast with us, we're going to bring our equipment to Arizona because you're going to be funny on the podcast.
Yeah.
I know you've got some stories about us. You're going to have stories about Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be really funny. We could tell the story about how Ryan gets everybody drunk.
I was just telling this, Midwestern goodbye, everybody. I was just telling this to one of my patients today that one of the first times that I actually like hung out with Ryan was when I was living with Dad and Millie in their house. Yeah. And so I had lived with them when I was going to school for acupuncture. And Ryan would come over often, and that was when I started to really get to know him. But
so he was actually, just for reference, he was in between Carrie and I in age. So Ryan was 11 months younger than me and 7 months older than you. So the three of us were real close in age.
Yep. So I lived with Dad and Millie. Ryan would come over. Millie would overserve us cocktails.
Classic overserver. Classic.
And she would be like, you guys, you have to go to bed. You have to work tomorrow morning. Do you want another drink? Like, yeah, Millie, yeah, I do. And we'd be playing pool and whatnot. And we would be drunk. at this point in time.
Yep.
But I don't know where I was going with this story.
Millie overserved you. Okay,
Millie overserved us.
Hang
anyway.
on. Okay, but while you were doing that, I found the video that we sent to Ryan. The last video we sent to Ryan from Nashville.
Okay.
I'm scared, but do you want me to play it?
I watched it.
I haven't.
I have. It's fine.
Can you hear? Oh shit! Hang on. Are we just singing?
No, that wasn't the one.
Oh, hang on.
That's not the one. That's not the one.
What?
That's not the one. That's not the one where we're yelling at him.
Oh, I found it. Oh, yeah, I said, today is my birthday, Ryan. He said, happy birthday to my sister. I hope you have the best day ever, and I really mean that. Okay, here it is.
Ryan up here! We just told all of our friends! All of them! You're our favorite brother! And you haven't booked your tickets yet!
To Arizona.
We want to hang out with you! And want to be friends with our brother! Sibling tattoo! Ryan! You're our brother! Buy the tickets! Your kids want to hang out with us. Yeah. Why would you do this to your children? Book your damn tickets, Ryan! Why are you going to prevent your children from hanging out with their favorite aunties? Look at Ryan. Ryan, get the tickets!
Okay.
Oh my God, it's so aggressive. I haven't watched that once.
That's not even the one that I thought you were talking about.
Oh my God, there's another one.
There's another one. Pull up the other one.
No. Oh my God.
Do you know that there's another one?
Ryan, be our favorite brother and book the fucking tickets! Buy some tickets, man! Book the fucking tickets! Book the tickets!
Okay, that's funny too. Okay. All right. And then when I go backwards, he said, this is going to be so much fun talking about Arizona. He said, so did you mean did you mean the other house is the party house? And we said, hell yeah. And he said, wait, are you two against me or are you challenging me? Game on.
Challenge.
We said you are in Nashville and you need to buy your AZ tickets because we're just as fun in AZ. Okay. Well, on that note, I think
without him, but
I know we'll post that though to socials because it's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah.
all right,
we will post the videos.
Let's Midwest goodbye and peace out because I got to go get the kids from school now.
Got it. Okay. All right. Peace, love, and awkward encounters.
Deuces. I mean that as a peace sign and not the poop this time.
Ha!
Okay, bye.
Bye. Can I get a